Welcome back to the show. If you are having travel on your wish list this year, listen up. We've got something exciting coming up shortly. It's going to be on the 31st, on Saturday, the 31st of this month, and it is the Travel Expo. And I'm so delighted to have with us with Expedia Cruises. We have got Katherine Havens, who's a travel agent, and Kyla Holman, who is the you're the chief fun.
I am.
You're the chief fun officer. So that's good because when you go to the expense to plan a trip, you want to feel like all the T's have been crossed and I's dotted, and all that kind of thing. So you thoroughly enjoy what you're doing. So what you're having on the 31st at Glory Bell Coffee, downtown Waco on 600 Columbus. This is a travel expo. So tell me what folks can expect from this.
Just tons of fun and information. We're going to have a lot of our vendors there to come and speak with everybody, have presentations, just all kinds of information for anyone that wants to come.
So you've done this before.
This is our second one, our second year. Yes. We had one last year.
Yeah, and you had hundreds of people come to that. So you're expecting. Yeah. So that's why it's going to be at the coffee shop, which is a lovely place to have it. So who do you hope comes? Maybe people who have not, say, taken a cruise or have not planned a big trip or thinking about it, or people who are experienced travelers?
We are hoping to see anybody who's looking to book their travel for this year, next year, or even 2028. Or people also might be looking for what vacation options are out there. We book cruises, of course, but we also are a full service travel agency, so we can book any type of vacation. Expeditions are getting really popular. We're looking at trail vacations, trains, planes, trains, automobiles, anything you can dream of, we can help you get there.
Yeah. My husband and I have always talked about taking a train trip because we've just never, then you can get on at McGregor and then off you go, So give me an idea of what something we could do on a train trip.
So I'm hoping to go in the September to go fly into Salt Lake City, take rail bookers all the way to Denver and go through Moab and see all of the different Rocky Mountains and everything. So Rocky Mountaineer with rail bookers.
Well, and when you're on a train, we have taken some train rides, primarily like in Europe or wherever, but you're not along the roads. You are really going through the countryside and seeing such beautiful scenery.
Yes. And of course, they also have the Canadian Rockies up there too, and you can take one all through Canada, Alaska, anywhere. So, yeah, definitely. For those that don't like to cruise and they would rather do a train, we have lots of options.
Well, so what are you seeing as kind of the hot destination? Is there something that folks are really wanting to go to?
We've had a lot of inquiries about Japan lately.
Really?
Yes. So that's been a fun one. And then also Antarctica has been one that more and more people have been asking questions about.
Interesting.
Yeah. Of course, a lot of them still like to go to the Med and do Greece and all of that.
Oh, yeah.
But of course, being so close to Galveston, a lot of people still want to go out of Galveston and cruise out of Galveston.
Well, it makes it easy as opposed to, flying into, I don't know, Orlando or whatever. Right. There's places, other places to cruise out of.
And we've also been talking a lot about Alaska the last couple of weeks. Lots and lots of Alaska dreams and people wanting to go see wildlife and the glaciers. And cruising is a great way to see everything that the state has to offer. And you actually can also do a train, pair the cruise with the train and go up to Denali after or before your cruise if you'd want to do that.
Yeah. I've always heard that if you only do one cruise your whole life, make it be the Alaska.
It's a good one.
Cruise.
Yes.
Yeah. Sure. Wonderful ports of call up there as well. Juneau and Sitka and all those great stops. Different kinds of things to see for little excursions. So so somebody walks in the door to the expo, and again, this is going to be from 10 to 1, so it's in the morning, the morning hours across lunch on Saturday, January 31st at Glory Bell Coffee. So, you'll have several other people there just to answer questions. You say vendors, so who are some of the vendors you're having?
We have almost all the cruise lines, for sure, all the ones going out of Galveston. And then we'll have Viking, we'll have rail bookers. I don't know.
We'll have, so basically what we'll do is when people walk in, they'll get, signed in, and then they'll get a ticket for a complimentary coffee, and then they can kind of peruse around the coffee shop. I'm not sure if you've been there or not, but it's huge.
No, I have never been. So
and all of our vendors, they're going to have their own tables set up. And so you'll get the chance to go spend some time with them one-on-one and learn more about each brand or each product. But then at the same time that that's going on, we're going to have presentations going on right adjacent to that coffee shop.
Okay, like from whom?
So we'll have Carnival, Sandals, Beaches, Royal Caribbean, Celebrity, Holland America, Princess, HX Expeditions, Scenic, Emerald, Regent, Viking, you name it, they're probably there.
Yeah, we've only done 2 cruises. In fact, it was many years ago. We did the Alaska cruise, and then a couple of years ago, we did the Rhine cruise for the Christmas markets. And I have to say, have y'all done that? Have you done that?
My family is going this year now.
Okay.
It's been planned for so long. I've been saying next year forever, and it's coming this November.
Oh my gosh. I can tell you, it is just wonderful. It's wonderful. And what I liked about it, the boat is smaller. I mean, we did the big, massive 3,000 people, but I really like those little riverboat. Yeah, and I understand there is a trip, the Great Lakes, that is awesome. Have y'all booked anybody on that?
We did have a group put together last year. It was Viking Great Lakes. It's considered an expedition, so you can kind of get on and off the ship throughout the trip a lot more simply than if it were an ocean liner cruise.
Well, and what's nice about that is that you've got all your stuff in one room.
Right.
You're not schlepping everything from this hotel to the next which, when you see Europe, you expect to do that,
I've also got a group going in October, leaving out of Boston, going up to Maryland, all the way up to Nova Scotia to see the fall foliage too.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm excited about that. I've been to Boston several times, but I'm looking forward to going all the way up to Nova Scotia also. So
well, and it's kind of exciting. Here we are in our 250. I think those historic Philadelphia, Boston, all those wonderful sites in the Northeast are going to be even more special, I think, this year.
Yep.
So do you have some things like around the 4th of July that folks are doing?
We do have a couple of groups put together in anticipation of America's 250th birthday, one of them being a sailing on the Carnival Celebration. So it leaves from Miami and it sails down to Carnival's new private island and Turks and Caicos and one more place. And then what's going to happen on the 4th is there's going to be a ship meetup at sea. So a couple of other Carnival ships will also be in the Bahamas waters, just hanging out where we can everybody can see each other.
Uh-huh.
But then there will be a fireworks show, which fireworks at sea are not very common. So it's very exciting.
Oh, of course, the sky is just perfect for fireworks.
Yes.
Oh, that is awesome. So what makes it helpful for people to talk face-to-face with these representatives?
Well, they're experts in their field. Several of our representatives have been on the ships, and they have been there for years, and they have pretty much hit every port and can answer questions and just so knowledgeable. We do a good job, but we've been a lot of places in our office, but we haven't been everywhere. And so all in one place, you're going to be able to talk to experts, places you may not have even imagined, like Japan, and talk to people and say, what's there? Why would I want to go there? And they're like, well, you've you've got to see this or this. So I just think the expertise that's going to be there. And I know online, a lot of people book their own travel online, but like I said, just being able to talk to somebody who's been there, done that, and having an expert in your field, you're going to spend some money on a vacation, and it's good to have that advice, I think.
Yeah, and if you want to maybe customize a trip to maybe a South American country and you just have certain places you want to go, it's so much better to have someone else do that. And
especially with all of the laws and
sure, there's a lot
and
to know.
taxes that yeah. Another benefit of all of these different suppliers in one space for you to be able to visit with is you can really get a feel for what the brand is about to see if it's a good fit for you. So many people will go on a cruise and they come home and they decide this is not for me. And I would venture to say that a high percentage of them, they were on the wrong product. They weren't on the right cruise line for them.
That's interesting. So, like, what kind of differences
Well,
for
it
different
depends
people?
on the type of experience you want to have, how much you're willing to spend, how much personalization and customization and support you want while you're on board. Is it important to you to have a butler while you're there, or do you?
Well, I don't normally have one, so it might be fun to try
people, that's important to them.
Okay,
and so
well, that's fun. Yeah,
you've got to find the cruise line that is going to fit your needs and your wants and just meet your expectations. Because, like Katherine said, you're spending a lot of money no matter how you vacation, and so it's helpful to meet with people to make sure you're getting what you want out of your spend. Right?
Yeah.
And, if you've got a family with small kids, they're going to want something different than, like you said, with your smaller ship and doing the Christmas market. So you've got to consider your audience and do they want stuff for little kids? Because, some people don't. They're past the kids stage and they would rather have the smaller ship and the more intimate environment.
Well, I have to say, I mean, we had a wonderful time in Germany, and my people come from Germany, so I felt like I was going to the homeland a little bit. Anyway, but it was so much fun. Of course, the boat. I thought we'd be eating a lot of German food, and that the chef was like, it was all this French cuisine. It was fine. It was wonderful. But we got back and we went to Wahlberg to have German food because we said, where was the German food when we were in Germany? We had bratwurst one day when we were out, but that was it. That was it. So I guess, if you want to really sample the cuisine, you need to look into that. Maybe better than we did. Are there some special offers or promotions or incentives that folks can enjoy when they come to the expo?
Yeah, so many of our vendors, they'll have their own show specials that they'll offer to people who book with us within a certain time frame after the show. But then us as Expedia Cruises, we're offering $100 off your next vacation for people who participate. Now, participating is not necessarily just showing up, but when people check in, they're actually going to get a passport. And inside there are kind of stamps to collect in your passport.
Okay.
So you get to turn in your stamped passport and redeem it for a gift certificate to use with our office.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
I'd also like to mention that we are a free-to-use service to everybody. So sometimes people think that
they have to pay you to do what you do.
And we are free to people who are wanting to book. We're free to travelers. So we can book it all and it doesn't cost you anything, but it does grant you a lot of peace of mind.
Well,
that's worth a lot.
And you have a person to go to. It's not like you book it online or call in. You won't probably ever get the same person again. We have our own office, our brick and mortar building, where if you have an issue or if you have a question, you can call or come in anytime and we're there to help.
And where is that?
And that's in Woodway.
Okay.
Right across from the big H-E-B in Woodway.
Okay, yeah. I know that very well. For somebody who says, I want to travel, but I don't know where to start, how would this expo help them?
Man, there are gonna be a lot of opportunities to see what's available, what the options are, and I would just encourage anybody to come take a walk around and check out all the tables. And I think people would be surprised to see that they would get some ideas of places they'd want to go pretty quickly.
Yeah, it's kind of a one-stop shop
Right,
Yes.
exactly.
for that. So what is it you're seeing right now? Cruises, Europe, river travel we've talked about. Are you seeing certain things being booked more
I
than
think
others?
a little bit of everything.
Really?
I mean, we have cruises in our name, so of course
Yeah,
a lot
right.
of people, that's why they come to us as
Sure.
cruises, and then they learn that we do other things. Resorts. I know she mentioned sandals. We've had honeymooners. I've booked honeymooners
Oh,
going
yeah.
to Sandals, and they have just such absolute fun time and just so special for honeymooners and if you like resort, if you don't like a cruise, then we can definitely do a resort too. But like Kyla said, there's just so many different vendors and opportunities to go see what's out there that you may not have even realized.
Now, some people already know, I want all inclusive. I don't want to have to pay for, I just want to be able to go and relax and totally just enjoy the beach or whatever.
When you start to look at resorts, that can get overwhelming really quickly.
Oh, yeah.
And so it's much better to just get to tell somebody who does this for a living what you're expecting or what you're looking for, and let us narrow it down and help make the decision easier.
Yeah. Is there a certain type of destination that surprises people once they get there? What kind of feedback do you get?
My most surprising trip was Kenya. We went on an African safari a couple of years ago, and it was life-changing. You don't even realize how amazing it is while you're there. I think it took me months to process the trip after returning.
Really?
It was the trip of a lifetime. So that was one for me, but we get great feedback all the time from people. I mean, people travel with their families. They go on girls' trips. They go on friends' trips. And it's so fun to hear the stories that they come back with and see pictures. We love that. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we've got several that are wine tours, and they go on cruises, and like in France in the Bordeaux where they go and taste all the different wines, and those, I think we've gotten good feedback on those too.
Well, we're gardeners, and my husband has been thinking a lot about us going to England and to hit some of the garden shows
there you
there.
go.
Or,
That's a great idea.
yeah, I was going to Chelsea, to go to the Chelsea Garden Show would really be, talk about a bucket list item for me. So, yeah, things like you can really customize for folks.
Yeah, and if you're doing something like that, kind of a special interest cruise, the beautiful thing about it is while you're traveling, you're going to meet other people who have similar interests in you.
Oh,
of you, and
absolutely.
You'll make friends for life.
I have
with some
certainly heard of
people.
that. Yeah, folks that keep up with, maybe they were dining with them every evening on the cruise liner or
Yeah.
whatever, and make friends that they have forever. Is there anything people need to prepare for before they come to the expo?
Bring your bucket list.
Speaking of bucket list, right? Yeah. Okay, budgets. And you do help people with that kind of thing as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Right.
we can certainly work within whatever budgets people come in.
Yeah. So how much time should someone budget maybe because your event is from 10 to 1, but
I would say be there when the doors open, and it's planned to stay till 1 if you want to speak to and go to the presentations. Kyla mentioned that they're going to have presentations, so not only can you talk with them one-on-one, but they're going to come with slideshows and presentations and their specific itineraries that they like.
But if you don't have that time to spare on a Saturday, because time is precious, it is a come and go event. So if you want to pop in for a cup of coffee and just get a feel for what it's about, you could do it in 20, 30 minutes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you both work in the travel industry. What is it you love the most about what you do?
Just making people have wonderful vacations. It just blesses your heart when they come back and say, we just had the most amazing time. There's nothing better than helping people enjoy themselves. And what do we say? Travel is the one thing that you spend your money on
That makes you richer.
that makes you richer. And I thoroughly believe that, and that's what got me into it. Is, we used to go on family vacations, and those were just the most special times, and just love.
Yeah, that's what
being
the
able
photo
to,
albums are
Yep,
filled with. Yeah,
exactly.
What about you?
I agree with Catherine. It's so fun to start from the beginning when people come in and they have no idea, and we get it narrowed down, and it's a perfect fit, and they come home and they're just thrilled and ready to start planning the next one and bring more people the next time. It's full of joy all the time. It's great.
Yeah, and I think people are wanting to give those kind of experiences to their family as well, maybe rather than things, because we've got lots of things already. Is there a trip you've helped somebody with that really sticks with you?
I've helped two families plan a trip to the Mediterranean, and one lady booked it through me, and the other, her friend, booked it online, and they wanted to go to Greece and go see all these places that they'd studied with their kids or homeschoolers. And so the lady, the friend, came back and said, well, can you take it over and help me? And I'm like, sure. I saved her over $650 from her booking it herself with me. And they're just so excited to take their kids to go see Ephesus and all the different places that they've been studying homeschool. And they're just so excited that, we were able to save them money. And so now they're going to be able to take all the excursions and take their kids and everything. And I can't wait till they get back. They're going over spring break, and I just can't wait.
Oh, yeah, it's coming right up.
Yeah. So it's to see how that one went. But the planning stages for that has just been just incredible for them.
That's exciting. That's exciting. What about you? Anybody you've helped that you just sticks with you?
As office manager and chief fun officer, my main job is not to book travel myself, but to help other agents grow their knowledge base. And so I do trainings, and I also help coordinate events like this expo that we're doing.
Yeah, good. How did you get into this kind of work? Is this something you always knew you wanted to do, or?
God laid it on my heart. That's all I can say. Is,
really?
Looking for retirement, and I was like, I can't just sit home and twiddle my thumbs. What am I going to do? I need something. And he's like, well, you love to travel. Go be a travel agent. And that's how I explain it. And then go to meet with Chad, and Chad's like, perfect fit. Here we go.
Okay, Chad Jackson, who's the owner.
The owner, right?
That's great. What about you?
So the owners, Chad and Ginger Jackson, are my parents, and so
well, there you go.
It's a family gig for us. We get to
love
spend
it.
a lot of time together that we wouldn't otherwise get to.
Oh, that is precious. That's precious. Oh, Kyla, Katherine, thank you so much. And again, this is going to be on Saturday, the 31st, downtown Waco, 600 Columbus, at Glory Bell Coffee. And 10 to 1. Oh, the doors open when?
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock?
And I would encourage you to go to our Facebook and RSVP for the event.
Okay.
You don't have to. It's not a requirement, but it helps us prepare better. And we're looking at presentations, and you can tell us what you're looking forward to or who you want to see speak.
Yeah.
And so it's helping us kind of prepare the rooms for
Customize a little bit that way. Good. Awesome. Well, I know you're going to make a lot of people happy. And that's just got to make you feel good, doesn't it? What a fun, what a fun thing to do for you both. Thank you both.
We hope to see you there.
Stay with us. There's more of the show ahead.
It's football season, and we can create your outdoor tailgating spaces that is actually a part of your home. Bifold doors that tie in the inside and the outside, and you can gain anywhere from 1,000 to 5,000 square feet living space, all while taking in the big game, poolside. Call us at Gather & Co. Kitchen and Bath, where we can create your unique tailgating space.
Serving Central Texas since 1889, TFNB, your bank for life, takes pride in being more than a bank. At TFNB, we remain committed to these principles. If you value them too, come join us. TFNB, your bank for life.
Today's show is brought to you by the Heart of Texas Home Builders Association. Don't miss this year's Home Products Show. It's January 31st and February 1st at the base at the Extraco Event Center. You'll see everything from home construction to remodeling, start to finish. Tickets are $5 at the door. I'll see you there.
Ready for a better kind of primary care?
At Patient First Direct Primary Care, you get unlimited office visits with same-day or next-day availability.
And instead of rushed appointments, we take the time to actually listen.
There are no insurance hassles, just clear, simple care.
You can reach us by phone or text because access shouldn't be complicated. Our practice has expanded to include Medicare-age patients as part of our direct primary care model.
It's a fresh alternative to the traditional insurance or government-driven systems, care that finally puts you first.
For more information, go to patientfirstdirect.com.
My house has a new glow. I love my windows. Universal Windows Direct. I let in the sun rays. More of the heat stays. Universal Windows Direct.
Right now, buy one window, get the next one free. Plus no interest and no payments for 24 months.
I love my windows. They've got that brand new home effect. Universal Windows Direct.
It's time to start something new at Allen Samuels. Drive in with huge savings on all of our Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles. From a trail-conquering Jeep Grand Cherokee, towing in style with a Ram Heavy Duty, or cruising the city in a sporty and luxurious Ram 1500, we've got the perfect ride for you. Stop by Allen Samuels in Waco, where we make car buying easy.
Come by, let's be friends.
Don't miss the Home Product Show Saturday, January 31st and Sunday, February 1st at the base at Extraco Event Center in Waco. You'll meet local professionals and see the latest building trends, discover innovative products, and find expert advice all under one roof. Plus, there will be games for the whole family and cash prizes. Don't miss the Home Product Show, January 31st and February 1st. Brought to you by TFNB, your bank for life.
Join the NAACP of Waco and the Community Race Relations Coalition of Waco tomorrow evening, Thursday, January 22nd, for the CRRC's first quarterly meeting of 2026 at St. Alban Parish Hall with a very special dinner and a movie. The film they will be presenting, Documenting a Tool of Oppression, is a documentary that chronicles a young Black woman and mother in Alabama who was terrorized by 6 white men that were never prosecuted. It highlights her bravery in speaking the truth in the Jim Crow South and the erasure of Black women's stories. It exposes the weapon of story and systemic racism and highlights our own obligation to speak the truth with courage in our quest for justice. The film screening will be followed by a facilitated discussion to help process the issues raised and explore local steps towards justice. A free dinner will be provided for all attendees, so be sure to RSVP online at crrcwaco.org. The City of Killeen Public Library will be hosting Lego Day, a free building experience designed to inspire creativity and imagination through hands-on Lego brick building, and it's for all ages. Lego Day will take place Saturday, January 24th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Killeen Civic and Conference Center. Lego enthusiasts of all ages are invited to show up, build, and create in a welcoming environment that encourages imagination, teamwork, and problem solving. I'm Elizabeth Riley with Act Locally Waco, and I will see you all next time.
Protect your online privacy with NordVPN. Browse securely, access content from anywhere, and keep your data safe with military-grade encryption. NordVPN.com. That's NORDVPN.com.
Finding a sleep sack that my baby likes has been a struggle.
The sleep sack from Joy is a major upgrade.
It is all natural eucalyptus, which is breathable and hypoallergenic.
Cleanse your body of accumulated toxins and embark on your wellness journey at your own pace. At Global Healing, we provide premium supplements to help your body heal naturally. Start your healing journey today at globalhealing.com and organichemp.com.
Everybody at Ecolife really has a passion and a real interest in helping people feel well. How much further can we go to get you feeling even better? It is a complete partnership between the two of us.
Welcome, everybody, to the show. I am so excited about an upcoming event in Waco. It is going to be a premier event, and it's all to raise money for the Waco Symphony Association. I'm delighted to have Endyia Sterns here, who is the president of the Waco Symphony Council Board, and Bryon Barnhill, who's chairing a magnificent fundraiser that's coming up, and it's coming right up. It's the first weekend in February. Tell me about Savor the Symphony.
Absolutely. So February the 7th from 6 to 10 at the Palladium, we are going to gather. We have 30 tables, 240 tickets we anticipate selling. We have a wine pull, a bourbon raffle with some high-end bourbon bottles. We have a fantastic celebrity guest in Frances Mays coming from Italy to join us for the event.
Okay, now she's the author of Under the
Tuscan Sun. Yes.
Yeah, right. How did you get her? How did this happen?
The short story is my wife Elizabeth and I visited with her agent a year or so ago in Paris, and we followed up with Carolyn Bess, who was wonderful about getting us connected.
Well, she's executive director of the Waco Symphony Association.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we followed up with her. She connected the dots. We had an impromptu meeting with Frances, and she said yes.
Oh, and where does she live?
Well, she lives in North Carolina.
Okay.
But she also has a place where she stays a significant part of the time in Italy, in the Tuscan region. So.
And of course, the fabulous movie, Under the Tuscan Sun, was based on her book.
Life. Yeah, and her experience.
Okay, so Endyia, what will this mean when we raise money for the council?
Yes. So for those of you who aren't familiar with the Waco Symphony Council, it has been around since 1962, and it serves and fundraises for the Waco Symphony Orchestra. And we provide resources for scholarships for Baylor music students who perform with the Waco Symphony Orchestra. We sponsor Waco Symphony Orchestra concerts. We have community initiatives centered around youth and education, where we have programs such as the Waco Youth Orchestra, where we sponsor those concerts. We have a children's program where we entertain and engage over like 6,000 fourth and fifth graders.
I'm very well aware of that particular initiative. Yeah, for more than 20 years, I've gotten to be the narrator for the children's concert series, and it's just such a remarkable opportunity for kids to hear a symphony orchestra. In this case, it's the Baylor Symphony Orchestra.
Yes, and we couple it with like art and engagement. I mean, and then another opportunity we have is the Bells and Brass program, which I know you're familiar with, where we have like a leadership music appreciation for sophomore and junior girls in high school. Those are the bells. And then we have junior boys.
No, your son was last year.
Who was last year, yes, who's the brass. And they do everything from music appreciation to etiquette classes to volunteer and community outreach, all culminating at the end with an amazing presentation ball that you help narrate and
so
host.
Much fun.
And I just want to say thank you, really. And I mean, you are like a jewel in our community. There's so much that we could talk about with all of your just giving your talents and resources and relationships and your gifts. We just really want to say thank you, and how much we love and appreciate you truly.
It is a joy for me to be able to be involved with these wonderful things. The arts are so important, Bryon, wouldn't you say, in the quality of life in a community?
Absolutely. I love it. We've been members of the Waco Symphony. I've been on the Waco Symphony board. It's so important that we keep everybody in our community connected. And And this is one fabulous opportunity to raise money to help with that organization and the efforts to make all these things possible. Not to mention that one of the other things about the fundraiser is we have a ton of our local businesses and other organizations donating items for a silent auction.
Oh, tell me.
Yes, so we have, I believe at last count from Wednesday, we were almost at 80 items donated, from trips to items of art to gift certificates for restaurants. It's just really neat to see all of our local businesses and vendors and artists and even members of our orchestra getting involved by donating items so that they can be listed for the auction.
Yeah, yeah. So, and that's just for people who attend the event, or will be online for folks?
Online.
Okay,
Yes.
so tell me about that.
So we have Better Unite. There will be a QR code that we push out by emails and by public social media on the Waco Symphony Council Facebook page, as well as on other pages where you can click on the QR code, set up an account, and you can bid on all the items. It opens on February the 4th. So you will be able to see all of the items, bid on the items from that day when it opens until, I believe, 9 o'clock the night of the event.
Which is February 7th.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So you'll have about 4 days or so to
Yes.
to be able to bid, and you can monitor your bid and so forth. See what you'd like to bid on. Yes, I think this is a wonderful way to raise even more money for the symphony. Endyia, tell me a little bit about what this means to you to be involved with a group that is funding beautiful music in Waco.
Well, what's so interesting is, do you remember how I got into this position? Should we tell everybody how this happened? So I lived in LA for like 28, 30 years with my husband, and we relocated here in Waco. And Miss Ann Harder, we were introduced to Miss Ann, and we were able to be on your show, 2 years and a couple months ago?
I guess so, yeah.
And we got to talking about our experience in LA, and my husband, done music for television and film, and being a composer. And so music and the orchestral just experience and symphonic music has been in our lives forever. And so we were so excited to find out that there was a symphony here. And Ann was like, oh my gosh, well, I know a little bit about that, and let me connect you. And then lo and behold, here I am, president of the Waco Symphony Council.
With lightning speed, you got plugged in. But really, one of the first ways was for you and your family to come to a sneak peek.
Yes.
So tell them a little bit about that and that experience for
Oh
you
my
all.
gosh, listen, if you have not been able to experience that, that is something to behold. It's such an amazing experience to be able to get sort of this back, behind the scenes sort of VIP experience where you get front row seats to the people who are engaging in the orchestra, whoever the talent is, during that concert, and they're able to give you engagement and insight into the piece and what they're doing. And then you get a chance to kind of see what they're going to do live the next day. So it was just an amazing, engaging experience that really connected us to not only just the caliber of content that that the orchestra puts on and that the symphony puts on, but just the beauty and intention to really wanting to connect with the community. I think there is something to be said about that we really believe in the community and really wanting everybody to love and enjoy and experience the wonders of the orchestra and what it brings. And so having that experience really ignited our fire to say, okay, how can we be involved? Like, this is so great.
That's exactly why it was designed for that. But it is the dress rehearsal for the symphony on the Wednesday night before a Thursday concert. Right. And it was just a great way because I knew of y'all's interest, and so wanted you to be able to come
perfect.
and enjoy
to
that.
be able to talk to the actual talent. I mean, I think the night that we had gone, it was a group. It was like a really cool, not a new group. They had been on for a while, but it was an interesting mixture of music with I think they had like violin, but it was like a funky, cool, like way that they executed the music. It was a little bit of symphony along with a little bit of edge in the music. And so when they came out to talk to us and tell us how they came together, what brought them there, why they started, playing, and how they got to where they are, the Grammy, award-winning artists. I mean, it was just a really amazing experience. So,
well, and the symphony coming up. I mean, we've got such amazing performances. Tickets are available to any of our symphony concerts.
WacoSymphony.com.
WacoSymphony.com. And if you're interested in the sneak a peek kind of thing, just let us know. Just let us know, and we can arrange that. At no charge. Obviously, Brad, I want to talk to you a little bit. You're a busy attorney. I know you've got something you got to be at in like a few minutes, so you may have to sneak out of our visit here. But tell me how you and your family got involved with the symphony.
Well, sure. So it's been a few years. We were involved in our community. Elizabeth and I certainly wanted to be involved with the symphony orchestra, and one of my dear friends at Extraco invited me to join the board. And so I joined the board as a board member right before and during COVID.
Okay.
So we started off with a high level of activity followed by a high level of shutdown.
And that was hard. That was
Yes.
hard. And for some symphony orchestras, it was the death knell.
Yes. Right. But it was good to see that the level of commitment, both from the board and the orchestra, remained. Right. Everybody Zoomed. It was funny to shift to that environment to see everybody remotely. There were some comical moments, but there was a lot of chemistry and camaraderie with the community in particular. And one of the committees that I really appreciated getting to be on was the Audience Development Committee, because it let me see all of the opportunities to kind of widen the reach. It also gave me a much greater appreciation about the respect for our symphony statewide and where we are compared to other cities, even much larger in size, that don't have the quality symphony that Waco does.
Mm-hmm. Of course, leadership change we had, during that time. So excited to have Maestro Larry Lowe.
Yes.
At the helm. Isn't he delightful?
Oh my gosh, he has brought just a fresh new energy into this organization. Obviously, that's all I know, so I don't know anything prior to that.
True. I guess that's true.
I mean, I feel it. I mean, just from the example that I was giving before, just the eclectic options that he's pulling together for the concert has been really, really refreshing to see and experience.
Yes, and this fundraiser, again, I want to get back to our Savor the Symphony, which this is sort of the overarching name for the fundraiser that the Waco Symphony Council has done. And we've had like house tours in the past, like a progressive, event, which is lovely and wonderful and all that. So what was the thinking in just kind of revamping and changing the plan for our evening in Tuscany coming up?
Sure, absolutely. Well, one of our committee members brought the idea to us from an event that had been held in Houston. And it just kind of launched from there. We met as a board. We started talking about it. Everybody started jumping on board with, wouldn't it be great if we had a dinner somewhere? And wouldn't it be great if we broadened it beyond just a wine event or an Italian meal, and bringing in a bourbon event to try to broaden the reach of what would be fun here in Waco. And the culmination of all of that was an excitement on the board to find a location to house this. And we looked at a number of locations, we looked at a number of concepts, but the idea was apparently very successful in Houston. We've modified it. We've given it our own Waco flair. And so we're hoping that from the hills of Tuscany to the heart of bourbon country will bring a wider range of people to have really kind of an elegant evening of fun and friendship, companionship. We get to listen to Sue Jacobson and a string quartet throughout the evening.
Yeah, she's our concert master.
Yes, and we've got just a fun 4-hour evening planned with, it's going to be a fast-paced, but feel hopefully a homey Italian villa type meal at the same time.
Yeah, we want it to feel like an experience.
Yes.
Oh, it sounds like it is going to be just an awesome experience. Now, you mentioned the wine. Let's get a little more detailed about. I think with each of the courses, there are going to be wines offered. Is that correct?
Yes. So we have a 5-course meal. Chef Billy Garrett of Secret Chef is going to cater the evening.
Good, good.
He's also one of our sponsors, and what a wonderful thing for him to do as a member of the Waco Symphony Council. He has put together a number of menu items that come from our Celebrities Cookbook. So we're going to have...
She's going to love that.
Oh, yes.
Yes. And so he's going to have, and he's already tasted them or tested them out on us.
Tough duty,
I
y'all
know,
have.
it was rough.
I
It
know,
was
I'm
rough.
sorry about this job y'all have here.
But we received input from Francis on the wine pairings. And so a number of the pairings will come from Francis's suggestions, Billy's review. He went up to Italy and Dallas to kind of get us some samples of those suggestions. And we're going to have a sommelier at the event that night to kind of walk along with Francis and explain the regions that the wines come from, the pairings and how they pair up with the meals, selections for each course, and just really going to have a lot of fun that evening.
And what will she be bringing? I understand she's like sort of emceeing the event.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
She's going to curate it, yes.
Okay.
So basically imagine her sort of taking you through the elements of her book and her experiences in Tuscany, the inspiration behind the recipes, where the ingredients came from the particular regions. It's going to be a magical experience. The whole point of it is for her to sort of transport us into Italy, like into that experience that she had when she was writing the book. And that is our hope, that everybody that sits at the table, from, I'm telling you, every detail from the centerpieces to the ambiance, to the music, to her stories and her experiences, we really, truly want everybody to feel like they are at, to Bryon's point, a table in Tuscany with their family, enjoying an amazing meal, and even down to like the smells of the food and the taste of the food. So we're excited. We're really excited.
I haven't been as excited about an event in a long time and there are a lot of events in this town that are wonderful and amazing and awesome. But for a kind of a first time thing like this is for the Waco Symphony Council, it's just going to be a wonderful evening. Tickets are limited though, as you say, Bryon. So my husband and I have our ticket. We're ready. I just don't, what are we wearing?
Well, we, what I like to call it an elegant, a relaxed cocktail experience. So like you don't have to wear a tie, but maybe a jacket, a cocktail dress or a cute jumpsuit or cute and relaxed,
Okay.
Okay. So does that
Yeah, I think I got an idea.
Yeah. So not like formal, but
right,
cute, and comfortable, but cute.
Yeah. But we're not necessarily talking Texas chic. I mean, this is Italian chic.
Yes,
How about
Italian
that?
chic. Yes,
I love
ma'am.
it.
Yes. And it's actually at the Palladium as well. I want everybody to know.
Which is across the street from
Yes.
the Hippodrome. I mean, and what a wonderful. It just sort of gives that old world kind of a feel, doesn't it?
100% one of the reasons why we wanted that place. And we were so grateful that it was available.
Yeah.
I mean, from the rustic walls with the brick walls to the columns. I mean, it just really, it speaks to everything that we're trying to do with this event.
Okay. But again, tickets are limited. And so there are some still available, is what you're telling me. How can one secure a ticket?
You bet. So you can get them online at the Waco Symphony Council website. We have pushed out a QR code with an advertisement to a number of our invited guests. We also have for information, you can contact any one of us as the members, and it's on our social media page at the Waco Symphony Council.
Okay. And again, this is going to be on February 7th, but be looking for your chance to bid on wonderful items on the 3rd of February. It's all coming right up.
Yes, it is.
Oh, Endyia, thank you. Bryon, thank you so much.
Yes,
Thank
For
you for
all
having
you're doing,
us,
well, for
Ann.
all you're doing for the symphony, which is the love of my life. You know, the Waco Symphony is just a fabulous gem
It
for
really is.
Central Texas, and the Symphony Council. You are just doing a wonderful job
Thank
leading
you
it.
so much.
I'm so proud of
No,
you.
listen, I just want to thank you so much. It has been such a treat and such a joy. And I do want to say thank you to Bryon. He has been killing it.
Yeah.
I mean, he is taking it to a whole nother level. He is an amazing, amazing partner and chair. And I'm just so grateful he said yes. So,
Well, and I'm grateful you both said yes and that you came to join me today. So, again, I look forward to seeing everybody at this wonderful event coming up.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you. Stay with us. There is more of the show ahead.
So it's football season, and we can create your outdoor tailgating spaces that is actually a part of your home. Bifold doors that tie in the inside and the outside, and you can gain anywhere from 1,000 to 5,000 square feet living space, all while taking in the big game, poolside. Call us at Gather & Co. Kitchen and Bath, where we can create your unique tailgating space.
Hey Waco, meet your new favorite email. It's called the Waco Buzz, the local newsletter that skips crime and chaos and gets straight to the good stuff.
A journey into new thoughts, new cultures, new adventures. So what are you waiting for? Start your journey with Babbel now. Go to babbel.com or download the app.
It's time to start something new at Allen Samuels. Drive in with huge savings on all of our Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles. From a trail-conquering Jeep Grand Cherokee, towing in style with a Ram Heavy Duty, or cruising the city in a sporty and luxurious Ram 1500, we've got the perfect ride for you. Stop by Allen Samuels in Waco, where we make car buying easy.
Come by. Let's be friends.
Today's show is brought to you by the Heart of Texas Home Builders Association. Don't miss this year's Home Products Show. It's January 31st and February 1st at the base at the Extraco Event Center. You'll see everything from home construction to remodeling, start to finish. Tickets are $5 at the door. I'll see you there.
At Covers & All, we've revolutionized protective solutions with cutting-edge, customizable covers, tarps, and curtains. We deliver premier protection at affordable prices and express shipping. Visit coversandall.com today for the perfect fit, guaranteed to last.
Identifies your fertile window by analyzing changes in your temperature. Just measure in the morning, add your temperature into the app, then learn which days you can and cannot get pregnant. It's that easy. Learn more at naturalcycles.com.
Ready for a better kind of primary care?
At Patient First Direct Primary Care, you get unlimited office visits with same-day or next-day availability.
And instead of rushed appointments, we take the time to actually listen.
There are no insurance hassles, just clear, simple care.
You can reach us by phone or text because access shouldn't be complicated. Our practice has expanded to include Medicare-age patients as part of our direct primary care model.
It's a fresh alternative to the traditional insurance or government-driven systems, care that finally puts you first.
For more information, go to patientfirstdirect.com.
My house has a new glow. I love my windows. Universal Windows Direct. I let in the sun rays. More of the heat stays. Universal Windows Direct.
Right now, buy one window, get the next one free, plus no interest and no payments for 24 months.
I love my windows. They've got that brand new home effect. Universal Windows Direct.
It's time to start something new at Allen Samuels. Drive in with huge savings on all of our Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles. From a trail-conquering Jeep Grand Cherokee, towing in style with a Ram Heavy Duty, or cruising the city in a sporty and luxurious Ram 1500, we've got the perfect ride for you. Stop by Allen Samuels in Waco, where we make car buying easy.
Come by, let's be friends.
Don't miss the Home Product Show Saturday, January 31st and Sunday, February 1st at the base at Exerco Event Center in Waco. You'll meet local professionals and see the latest building trends, discover innovative products, and find expert advice all under one roof. Plus, there will be games for the whole family and cash prizes. Don't miss the Home Product Show January 31st and February 1st. Brought to you by TFNB, your bank for life.
I didn't want to leave. Oh no, I didn't want to say goodnight. I didn't want to let your hand go, baby. I didn't want you to wave goodbye. I wanted that kiss to burn me just a little more. I wanted those eyes to say, baby, stay with me. Let's lock that door and get tangled up in each other's arms until that morning light. Now, baby, let the sparks and desire lead us, get so close to feel the heat, melt the skin between us, starting a fire that burns right to the soul. Tell me to stay, say the word, and baby, I'm yours. My heart is on fire. Yeah, it's a feeling like I never known. It started when your pretty smile hit me so hard, it left me hurting for more. Let's get tangled up in each other's arms until that morning light. Now, baby, let the sparks and desire lead us, get so close to feel the heat, melt the skin between us, starting a fire that burns right to the soul. Tell me to stay, say the word, and baby, I'm yours. Tell me to stay, say the word. Tell me to stay, say the word. Now, baby, let the sparks and desire lead us, get so close to feel the heat, melt the skin between us, starting a fire that burns right to the soul. Tell me to stay, say the word. Tell me to stay, say the word, and baby,